Have you ever pondered why the scale of work-life balance is so hard to balance? We often find ourselves in the throes of this perplexing paradox, teetering between professional obligations and personal contentment. The concept of work-life balance is not a one-size-fits-all solution, but rather a dynamic equilibrium that varies from person to person and even day to day. The challenge becomes particularly acute for entrepreneurs. In the pursuit of a successful venture, they often find themselves investing an enormous amount of time and energy into their businesses. It's not uncommon to hear the phrase, "I'm married to my work." But is such a marriage conducive to overall well-being? The answer lies in how we perceive and manage our work-life balance. A common misconception about work-life balance is that it's a perfect 50-50 split between professional and personal life, but reality isn't that cut and dry. It's not about counting the hours spent at work versus those spent at home. Instead, it's about the quality of time spent in each sphere and the fulfillment derived from both. Another misconception is that work-life balance is a luxury, something only achievable once we reach a certain level of success. But let's debunk this myth right now. Work-life balance is not a reward, it's a necessity, a fundamental requirement for our physical and mental health. It's about being present in the moment, whether you're in a board meeting or at your child's school play. Finally, many believe that work-life balance means making significant sacrifices, either in your career or personal life, but it's not about sacrificing, it's about prioritizing, it's about understanding what truly matters to you and making decisions that align with your values and goals. So, why is the work-life balance scale so hard to balance? Well, it's because it's not really a scale. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery and adjustment, of setting boundaries and learning to say no, of managing time and making mindful choices. Understanding work-life balance is the first step towards achieving it. So let's take this first step together and embark on a journey towards a more balanced, fulfilling life. Creating boundaries is not about limiting opportunities, it's about making space for what truly matters. If you're feeling overwhelmed, constantly on the edge of burnout, it's time to consider setting boundaries. Boundaries are a crucial element in our lives that dictate our personal and professional interactions. They are our personal rules of engagement, defining how we want to be treated and what we're willing to tolerate. They're not about being rigid or inflexible, but about maintaining a healthy balance between our work and personal life. In the professional context, boundaries might mean setting specific hours for work and sticking to them, or deciding which tasks you're willing to take on and which are beyond your scope. Maybe it's about not answering work emails or calls after a certain hour, or not allowing work to intrude into your weekends. On the personal front, boundaries could translate into carving out time for yourself, for your hobbies, or for your loved ones. This might mean deciding on non-negotiable personal time and communicating these boundaries clearly to colleagues and family. It could be as simple as setting aside an hour each day for a workout, or ensuring you have dinner with your family every night without distractions. Setting boundaries is not always easy. It requires self-awareness, courage, and the ability to communicate effectively. You need to know your limits, understand your priorities, and be able to convey them to others. It's not about being selfish or shutting people out. It's about respecting your own needs and ensuring others do the same. Remember, effective boundaries are flexible and can change based on your circumstances. They're intended to serve you, not to trap you, so be open to reevaluating and adjusting them as needed. And finally, respect the boundaries of others too. Just as you need your space and time, so do they. Respecting others' boundaries not only fosters mutual respect, but also cultivates a healthier, more balanced environment. Remember, boundaries are not walls, but guidelines that steer us to a balanced life. Scene script. Time, the one asset we can't buy more of, but we can certainly use it wisely. In the grand tapestry of life, time is the thread that weaves everything together. It's the one constant element we all share regardless of our circumstances, yet how we utilize this invaluable resource can significantly influence the quality of our work-life balance. Effective time management is a fundamental skill to master. It's about making thoughtful decisions on what to do and when to do it. It's about understanding your priorities and aligning them with your actions. It's about investing your time in activities that move you closer to your goals instead of squandering it on tasks that add little value to your life. So how can you harness the power of time to achieve a better work-life balance? The first step is prioritizing tasks. Not all tasks are created equal. Some are urgent and important, others are important but not urgent. Some are urgent but not important, and others are neither urgent nor important. The key is to focus on the important tasks first, regardless of their urgency. This strategy is known as the Eisenhower matrix, a time-tested method for efficient time management. Delegating responsibilities is another crucial aspect of effective time management. It can be challenging to let go, but remember, you don't have to do it all. Delegation allows you to focus on what you do best while empowering others to contribute their skills and talents. Finally, let's talk about the elephant in the room: procrastination. It's a productivity killer and a surefire way to imbalance your work and life. The key to overcoming procrastination is to break tasks down into manageable chunks and tackle them one at a time. Don't wait for the perfect moment, start now. Remember, time is a finite resource, but its potential is infinite. It's up to you to tap into this potential and use your time wisely. When you start managing your time effectively, you'll realize that work-life balance isn't a myth, but a reality within your grasp. Master your time and you'll find balance comes naturally. When was the last time you said no? It's a small word with a big impact. In our pursuit of success, we often find ourselves saying yes to everything that comes our way. We take on more tasks, more projects, more responsibilities, but in doing so, are we truly moving forward, or are we simply spreading ourselves too thin? There's a powerful tool that we often overlook, and that is the power of saying no. Saying no is not about being negative or uncooperative. It's about being selective. It's about making a choice that aligns with your values, your goals, and your well-being. Imagine you're at a buffet. There's a vast array of dishes laid out before you, but you can only fit so much on your plate. Do you pile on everything, or do you select what you truly enjoy, what nourishes you? Life, like that buffet, offers us an array of opportunities. But our time, our energy, they are finite. We can't do everything. And when we try to, we end up doing nothing well. This is where the power of no comes in. It's about choosing what goes on your plate, what deserves your time and energy. In both our work and personal life, it's crucial not to overcommit. When we say yes to everything, we may end up neglecting what truly matters. We may overlook our health, our relationships, our passions. Saying no to tasks and commitments that do not align with our goals allows us to say yes to what truly matters. It allows us to focus, to excel, and to truly engage with what we're doing. It's not about closing doors, but about opening the right ones. So, next time you're faced with a request or an opportunity, take a moment. Reflect on whether it aligns with your goals, your values, and remember, it's okay to say no. Saying no doesn't mean you're closing doors, you're simply opening the right ones. Achieving work-life balance is not a destination, but a continuous journey. A journey that we've embarked on together in this video, navigating the terrain of our professional and personal lives. Let's take a moment to revisit the milestones we've passed along the way. First, we delved into the paradox of work-life balance, understanding that it isn't about dividing our time equally between work and leisure. Instead, it's about finding a rhythm that suits our individual circumstances and energy levels. We've learned that balance is a dynamic state, changing with life's ebb and flow. Then we explored the importance of setting boundaries. We discovered that by clearly defining the limits of our work and personal time, we can create a buffer zone that protects our well-being. These boundaries aren't rigid walls, but flexible borders that can be adjusted to accommodate the unexpected twists and turns of life. Our journey continued with the realization that time management is key. It's not only about maximizing our productivity during work hours, but also about ensuring we have quality time for relaxation and rejuvenation. Time, as we've seen, is a resource that we can't renew. Hence, it's crucial to use it wisely, avoiding unnecessary tasks and focusing on what truly matters. Later, we learned about the power of saying no, a simple yet potent tool that can help us avoid overcommitting ourselves. Remember, saying no to an extra task means saying yes to something else, perhaps a quiet evening with a good book, a workout session, or quality time with loved ones. But remember, these are not strict rules set in stone, but adaptable guidelines that can be tailored to your unique needs and circumstances. They are designed to help you navigate your work-life balance journey more smoothly, making it a less stressful and more enjoyable experience. With these practices in place, you're not just balancing work and life, you're harmonizing them. Remember, the goal isn't to get more done, but to have less to do. So, Let's continue this journey together, striving for harmony rather than mere balance and enjoying the ride along the way.